Yo, what up, guys? We're here for week 2 of the X. Welcome, thanks for joining us. Just a couple of things that I want to say before we get started. Actually, this week today there will be only one match because of player scheduling, essentially. So it's going to be Unscathed versus Underscore, and just starting the stream slightly earlier so that we can talk to Underscore a little bit. So I'm just going to jump into the Discord channel with the rest of the guys. And yeah, we'll be ready to start in a few minutes, but just going to have a friendly chat with our players. Yo, guys, what up?
What's up, dude?
How's it going, man?
I've been trying to say hi to Underscore for a couple minutes now.
Oh,
sorry, I got a bit out of my computer.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, dude?
What up?
There it is.
I was just making the introductions on stream, saying that there will be just one match today and stuff. Yeah, first of all, Bokchai, great to have you.
Good to be here.
Yeah, and yo, Underscar. First time I talked to you, actually, ever, I think.
Is it? Oh, yeah, that must be, right? I only had like an interview after winning season 2. But yeah, I guess you were not there at the day.
How's life, man? Good?
Like, my internet is not fine, as you already... What?
Well, we'll just hope that everyone's internet works properly tonight, because it's snowing in the US, and Underscore is having some internet issues as well. But yeah, let's just hope for the best. Yeah.
Good thing we can just hop on mobile, right?
Yeah, exactly. I was just saying.
It is 2019 after all.
So hopefully there won't be any issues. If there are any issues, though, just because this isn't really actually not in the rules are not comprehensive. But if it does happen that one of the players disconnects due to the internet, I'll just refer to the opponent. If the opponent wants to keep the win, he keeps the win. If he wants to rematch, we make a rematch. But yeah, that's just the worst case scenario. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Underscore what's his expectations for his match against Unscathed.
Right, so I think Unscathed is like definitely one of the stronger players. I feel like a lot depends on how does the queuing order matches. Well, as I already made quite clear, I dislike the format of random queues, but well, so you decide. So I guess actually a lot depends on that, on like what decks queue into each other.
For sure.
Kind of close match.
So yeah, it might end up that the first match will set the pace for the rest of the series potentially. But I mean, both of you guys are kind of well known for Mono Blue, so I think everyone is kind of hoping to at least see one series of a Mono Blue mirror, and then from there.
We just had in the DCL finals just 1 week ago. We had the
and it's always a treat to watch you guys play. Very honestly, it's just great.
I mean, that's also like my most favorite matchup of the game, like Mono Blue Mirror.
So you feel comfortable?
It's my best matchup.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I wouldn't say it's my best matchup. I just enjoy it most.
All right. Well, that's good to know, though. I mean, it means you feel comfortable in it. And I just saw that Unscathed just joined the room as well. Hey, man.
Yeah, fashionably on time.
Well done. Well done. Welcome.
How's it going, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Excited to watch you guys play. So yeah, I mean, Nine was asking for expectations from Underscore, and so I mean, I guess it's natural to ask maybe what are your expectations?
For what? Just the series, I suppose, or?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it'll probably be some good games. everybody who's in this is pretty good at constructed, so I'm sure. Hopefully, we can move away from the 3-0s. I was watching the game last week. It's 3-0, 3-0. I was like, oh, unfortunate, but
Oh, Baby Buckshot called it. So, Buckshot, what's your prediction for today?
Oh yeah, I called all the other series as a 3-0 successfully so far. By the way, this one I'm calling 3-2, and I still haven't made my mind up who's winning. Oh gosh, you're both in here now too.
The pressure.
Oh, so no pressure, right? Only one of us will hate you. So.
Well, who won on Sunday?
He did.
It was in. Okay, sorry, buddy. I'm gonna go with the guy who won last. We're going with the close set 3-2 for underscore.
You're going for the momentum, yeah.
I think it's gonna be close though. You guys always have really good sets.
All right. So, guys, you know how this goes. We're basically on time to start now. So we'll start in between games. If you guys need a bit of a break or whatever, just let us know. We give you a bit of a time extension, but otherwise we're going to try to keep the breaks between games to around 3 minutes. And if you don't mind to just hop on the channel, we're just going to ask you like just one short question or whatever, just a very quick chit chat between games. And we'll keep it to that. If you don't want to talk, you just let us know. You don't have to. Okay.
I'm open to talking.
Great. So good luck to both of you guys, and yeah, let's hop into this amazing series. Just gonna make
Thanks.
Baby, gonna make you an admin because as always, you're better at this than I am, and
okay.
They've all registered decks, so we can see the players.
Nice. Word of advice: next time you could make it locked to 4 players, although you're not really spreading this link everywhere, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's why I put it more, yeah.
Anyway, they should be good to go. Oh, yes! He did it!
There's your deck.
Wow.
First surprise of the evening. So this must mean that he's either afraid to play the mirror match, or he's just confident in that matchup from the black-red perspective, huh? Let's have a quick look.
Well, this is it's ready for mono blue because he's got 3 Stonehall elites.
Wait a second. Were you playing short swords?
No.
Oh, he added the short sword.
Wow. This list is a little bit different, but it's the same idea. I like it. I mean, he's got hip fires instead of the pick off.
Mm-hmm.
The oath and the fight through the pain are still there, so I'm happy about that. The one of enough magic. He's got the vandals.
All right, so
well,
let's lock the series, I guess, and let's hop in.
Yeah, and underscore is on his 46 card mono blue list with the double Celemanes and the Conflag in hand, in deck. Here, I'm gonna let you win this time, 9. You beat me.
Oh, amazing. Feels good to win every time. All right, let's hop in.
All right.
Oh, double kill on the flop. Good start for Unscathed.
Oh, wow. And he does not have a cunning plan or an ignite to deal with that.
All right, so you built this deck, man. You tell me how this is supposed to play out.
Oh, it's just it's already played out. I mean, look at those flop kills, man. Like, whew. He does have the ignite and really good 4 drops for our underscore. So it's not, as long as he can stabilize until turn 6, he'll probably be okay. But Unscathed has that Stonehall. As long as he plays that reactively, it's going to be a really good look for him.
Mm-hmm. So like your black-red is setting the pace of this match. Just in general, how fast would you expect to take the first tower down? Are you expecting to take like the first tower down by like round 3, maybe 4, and then use those spring the traps and times to end, or how do you think you set the pace?
So it's actually it's a slow burning red black deck actually, because it runs kind of more like a mono red deck, in that you want to just kind of slowly play the board, so it's not really an aggro deck. It's more of a mid-range deck. And I actually cut the disciples from the deck, and in place for the single oath, which you usually don't even play, even if you have it in hand. It's the threat, you know. I mean, sometimes it caps some lanes. Don't get me wrong, but the idea, it's all about board control. That's a
great at any cost. Yeah, that's a great one.
Not right here, but he might be able to find some use for it elsewhere. I mean, well, maybe Luna can go into lane 2 and get the ping, but Unscathed manages to pull 2 Stonehall cloaks. It's actually crazy how impactful that is against mono blue.
Yeah, I mean, to get a double kill and then convert that into the cloaks, which is the best possible item to just get on first round, right?
I realize he also cut a Blink Dagger and the Relentless Pursuit, which I just feel like that mobility is too good to lose. But Stonehall here? Yep, yeah. BB already having acquired the armor. Now he's got a Stonehall and a BB armor in each lane.
Sorry, I was just adjusting your volume because people are complaining about your volume in the chat, so I just had to lower it slightly. There is a bit of delay, guys, so yeah, just keep giving me feedback. All right. So yeah, I mean, Underscore is going to really struggle to get some gold until he gets a big annihilation off or something like that. Until then, those cloaks are going to get growing. And I am noticing that Unscathed is struggling to get some tower damage through, but like I said, this is a slow grind.
Yeah, I mean, he's got full control over to lane 1. It's all, both players are going to be thinking very, very hard about initiative coming up onto this next lane. So every card played on this turn has a high price to it attached alongside its mana cost.
And I cannot help but notice that Unscathed has a very heavy hand. He's only got 2 possible cards that he can play.
Yeah, but that hand is going to wreck mono blue. He's got everything he needs.
Sure.
And he draws both Time of Triumphs. He only has 2 actually. So yeah, I mean that is worth noting. Is a little expensive of a hand. He's gonna not have too many resources for this turn and next, but I mean he's got some, like the Legionnaire and the duel. So the thing about coup de grace is that against mono blue it forces double deploys when they really need the situations. And if you see what's going on here, unless there's some drastic changes, I mean that cunning plan could help, especially with the compel 2. Underscore might need to try to save some of his heroes right now, because as it stands right now, he's losing 3 out of 4 of them and only has 2 heroes for 3 lanes.
For sure.
Next turn.
On the other hand, he has a lot of mana to work with, and like you said, with the cutting plan, the compel, as well as the TP, he's got plenty of options to choose who dies and who doesn't, assuming they don't get instantly dueled or whatever.
Is an inevitability.
All right, and with the curve onto the axe, the Skywrath ability actually putting a good amount of damage onto that axe as it stands.
Yeah, and these eclipses are just going to be super terrible. Luna is alone in the lane. The compel isn't going to help her.
Well,
oh, okay.
But it was not enough.
So Luna is going to just die again. Those eclipses are going to be pretty low and low impact. But let's see. Maybe it doesn't become relevant, but we'll see.
And Unscathed elects to save his Stonehall. As it stands right, he was going to be able to play one more spell to kill the Stonehall at the end.
It will die anyway. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It will die to the Skywrath anyway. He uses the compel.
Not today.
Oh. Unscathed says no.
Wow. No.
Okay, that tells you how much he values those Stonehalls.
I mean, they're huge, you know.
Yeah, and also the fact that Zeus is alone there now, like you just said, because coup de grace turn coming up, that Kana is going to have to cover. that Zeus. Otherwise, that lane runs
are
the
your
risk of
orders,
just
Commander?
being overrun.
Well, it looks like he's passing for initiative with the. Oh, I mean, he's got the Arcane Assault in hand, but he's not going to be able to let that happen. He does have one TP scroll, but yeah, he used his Cunning Plan and his Compel to save the situation in first lane, and the Stonehall lived anyway, and now he doesn't have it to save these other heroes. He has to TP Luna.
Yep.
Gonna die right here, and now he also has to use the Arcane. If he wants initiative right now, I mean, yeah, it's not worth it.
Mhm.
Okay, well, that's good.
First multicast of the day. I presume we're gonna see that again at some point. Still no gold. And also no annihilation in hand with a pretty weak eclipse. It's gonna be on 4 charges, I guess. Yeah, it's on 3. Luna comes in, gets up a 4th. So it'll be up to 4 on lane 3. Unlikely to be used, but let's have a look. So I guess when you have a double time of triumph, you're not so scared of using that coup. Do you just go for it? I mean, it has a lot of mana, 6 times 2. Plus it's annihilation.
Yeah, it is annihilation. You gotta assume he has it. You lose the spring, but it's better than a lot of the other things you could have lost in hand.
Oh, you cannot use them all.
No, but he can put it down and force initiative, maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty good too. It's unfortunate he can't destroy it, but you know, he does get it down, and Underscore has so many limited options to deal with his full control of the board right now. No annihilation, as you said.
Yeah, and he hasn't been able to draw any cards at all. Both players with 29 cards in their decks. So it's not like he's winning in terms of card advantage either. So he's kind of lagging behind a bit in Eclipse. He's struggled to save that Luna. Had to commit resources for it. Hasn't drawn any annihilations. And hasn't been able to spend that mana to draw cards. And this is all on the back of that double kill on turn 1. It's just the impact of having that that very strong start. Kind
Just
of a
kill.
snowball. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just kill after kill after kill, and okay, that's a pretty good prey. But look, Luna's dying right here. There's nothing. I guess he's gonna Cunning Pen. I didn't see that. So that's good.
Loses initiative.
Yeah, and he's just gonna keep it here. I mean, that's fine. He's got Chain Frost into whatever he wants. Chain Frost is gonna clap the first lane. I mean, yeah, there's the creep to bounce off of too. So now you can't single deploy.
On the plus side, he got the tower down to 20 in lane 3. So, and he's managed to get that tower pretty clean of hits. So he's got lane 3 at 40. So lane 3 is looking good for him. It's the question of whether he can replicate that effect in the other lanes, or at least survive until Incarnation turn and try to do something before getting disrupted. But let's have a look. Oh, he gets unlucky on the maul again.
Well, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was wondering
I can
if he keeps it or not, but he says no.
I guess you probably wanted to hit the axe, but you keep your Stonehall
No
alive,
one can
actually, now
survive
that I
my
think
wrath.
about it.
So do you blink away? I mean, he's got lethal on the tower.
No
way,
no.
right?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Also,
You take the lethal, but you're
Yeah,
ready to blink next
exactly.
turn.
And you got the TOT. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're fine. And now he's thinking, do I need initiative
no
first
weapon
lane
that
next
can
turn
be.
to shut down that TOT?
Mm-hmm.
Get the TOT down even if he annihilates it? Got the second one. Fine.
And man, if that maul gets that Sanctum as well, it's just gonna, rub salt on the wound. Oh, nice. Another multicast.
Multicast, baby. Oh, but here's the Chain Frost. Let's see if it kills Luna. That's a big deal if it kills Luna.
I'm just gonna say yes.
It's probably gonna kill Luna. I don't know what he's thinking about right here, because you've got Chain Frost and the TOT in a one lane, you know.
Is he? Do you think he baits the Arcane Assault, or no? He doesn't need to Arcane Assault, so yeah, can't really do that. He's baiting him to spending mana.
Well, okay.
Interesting.
I like Chain Frost more. It clears out so many creeps.
He was not confident in the ability to kill Luna, so he says no, I guess.
This will take blood.
Interesting.
He wanted to get to mid lane.
Because if you're gonna
Chain
spring the
Frost,
trap, don't you spring the trap to mid though?
Well, he wants to hold. No, he wants to keep this lane under control so they can bust through the middle of it. Because when you do that, like, yeah, so even though the lane is still kind of wide, he's got his own threat coming through the middle. So Underscore now still has to address all three lanes.
Mm-hmm.
And Chain Frost, he feels like he needs at mid. Mid is just more salvageable. I don't know. I feel like he could have I guess he can.
Tricky, yeah. Oh, there's the first annihilation. That's a
There
big
it
draw.
is. Yeah, I guess it's pretty good right here.
This will be fun to watch.
There's no way that
No
Canada
way.
dies. Okay.
Oh,
that would have been sick.
oh man.
It's still pretty good. Still pretty
Do
good.
not claim me yet.
But this lane can get pretty wide now. There's another of those multicasted portals. He can also Arcane Assault after that.
Come to my army.
So Underscore is slowly but steadily putting up a fight, huh?
Yeah, no, I mean, this is really swinging. The TOT got shut down. That Annihilation pull was pretty crazy. Having another one on deck right now. The Diabolic looks nice until you look over at third lane and you don't really want to... Well, oh, I guess he lost most of his praise anyway. Maybe. Okay. Well, yeah, so the duel's good because he can keep poking through the middle here. He can also place Legionnaire and fight through the pain, keep the initiative.
Yeah, and that's pretty good. 20 damage on the tower, so.
The Legion has arrived.
And this tower will not go down naturally for Underscore. He's still going to have to come back in here. And with only one deployment, it's going to be really interesting to see where he goes right now. I mean, he's going to go to first lane, but...
Yeah, he doesn't have any more blinks to buy, though, which is unfortunate. He's got a bunch of gold. So
I don't understand how you can go with 2 blink daggers in this list.
yeah, because if he chooses, or if he would like to TOT, LC, and blink it away, no, it's not on the list, not on the menu. And meanwhile, by saving Luna a couple of turns, the Eclipses are building up to 6 charges. So next round, when the Luna redeploys, is going to be up to 7, and that's going to be slowly going to be, you know, board clear. There are those Stonehall cloaks. I mean, this LC's got 18 HP. Just kind of sick. That Lich, poor Lich is alone. I mean, I can see the game ending without even having to use those incarnations, to be honest.
This battlefield is mine.
Underscores managed to put a lot of pressure on the board. Those 2 portal multicasts were very strong.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge game changer. I mean, that is pretty good right there. I mean, he might be very nervous about last lane right now, but Lich is going to die right here. Oh, really?
This battle must end.
I don't know if that was wise, because now Lich can leave. I mean, he has Eclipse and Mystic Flare. Is he going to be able to pull Thunder Gods? And I guess he has Blink, but it's very risky from Underscore because he has no way to take initiative in last lane if he does Blink. Oh, there's that. I don't understand. I mean, this lane is gone. He used his Chain Frost. That's the thing.
Is there any way that you see this Oath coming into play into lane 1, going for 80? There's no way, right? At least not this round, I'd say.
No, I don't think so.
Although, interesting.
Yeah, we are going to see the blink because it's just too risky not to. But Diabolic into Prey first, right? I mean, so good.
No reason not to. He says no.
Maybe he's thinking about that one. I mean, all of his creeps in last die if he does that. It's so risky actually. I didn't see the 2 off to the side too.
Yeah, that's true.
He can't Diabolic. He does cycle 1 Arcane. I mean, that shows a little bit of desperation.
You gotta annihilate this, right?
The weak must be something.
Okay. He says trump blocks are good enough for him. I guess the plus side is you take the tower down, and then mid is pretty low. So Unscathed wasted all his mana, and now he's kind of stuck in this dilemma where he wants to kill lane 3, but he's gonna lose the game before he gets there. Underscore turning this around. I mean, I never doubted his skills, but that early game was just brutal for him, and he's managed to turn things around.
Oh, and he's really gonna leave right now. How are you gonna find lethal, my friend?
Yeah, and how are you gonna stop lethal in mid as well? There's an incarnation down and a super wide lane. He needs to get a, even with a chain frost. I mean, realistically. I don't see how. Do you go all in into lane 1 for the Oath? That also seems very desperate.
Well, he's not gonna have initiative. Why is he blinking? What? Why are you doing this on Underscore? You had the initiative. Hand the lane. I guess he wants to leave and bring his creep somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's my guess as well.
I guess lane 1 is good because he's safe there, but. Yeah, there's no way he's going to be able to clear out everything from lane 1 and kill. Yeah, he can't kill a 16 health Kana and whatever else he puts there and Oath. You know?
Yeah, even if he kills the Kana, there will be a couple of creeps that she brings with her, and so even...
Yeah, he has to go mid. I think there's no way, though, in mid. You're not going to get lethal. No way you're going to clear all this out with just red.
Best case scenario, you get, what, Spring the Trap and a Chain Frost, maybe?
I suppose, but I have a feeling that if he played a spell without moving PA, lane 1 might just get annihilated. Because he'd know there's nothing that red can do to overcome in mid lane. So the PA left kind of feels like a burial, in my opinion, because he's...
You got the braces of sacrifice. Tough. What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? TOT?
Who knows how long this battle
Yeah, that was optimistic. Yeah, I feel like going down to 2 blinks has definitely hurt Unscathed this game.
Wow. Yeah, I'm actually... I just don't like the changes to the list, to be honest. I mean, you don't need the hipfires, so you don't need more of them. There's no reason to run 2 blink daggers at all instead of 3. It just doesn't... I can't think of any reason to run 2 instead of 3 in that deck. And then...
Hey, great
No
game.
relentless.
Congrats.
Hey.
That was a very tough early game, man. How did that feel?
Yeah, well, I mean, the hero placement on flop was a bit unfortunate, but then I got double multicast of Dimension Portal that's like so overpowered. It's hard to express even.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all three AACs early and managed to get some value at least out of that, which is like the best you could hope in that matchup.
Agreed.
To worry that I couldn't draw my annihilations till like minute 7. Luckily, I drew
Took you a
them in
while. You
time.
you didn't have the time to really go into card draw mode. Unscathed, man, that was a very strong start. I wanted to ask you specifically about something that I felt hurt you a bit this game. You were playing a short sword instead of a third blink, it looked like.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to comment on that?
So I feel like in this deck, the most important thing, when you're playing against mono blue or even the mirror or whatever, right, is you want to get your health items as quickly as possible. And if you're playing with 3 blinks, it is really clunky in the sense that, like, if you get blocked by a blink dagger and you don't get health items instead of, so like you get blocked by a blink and instead of health items you get a blink dagger, you can like lose games off of that. And I think I place the value on equipping the items as quickly as possible. Because if you can do that, you can make cards like Eclipse useless, right? Or you can make stuff like Duel useless. And there's also the like diminishing returns of 3 blinks. Like, I don't think that having a third blink would have really changed the outcome of the game at all. In this case, right? Because I think it was over past a certain point, but it's in there basically to reduce the average cost of the item deck so that you can cycle to the cloaks and stuff faster, basically.
I actually totally agree with that. It's like also one of the changes I made. One of the first changes I made to the deck after I got it from Oren is that to add a health item to remove blink. Like have exactly the same logic. I didn't put short swords in my deck. I was playing like in DCL a little bit, but yeah. But actually, I agree with the reasoning completely. I also feel.
Well, don't you feel like there's a little trade-off there though about not having the mobility you need? I mean,
Well,
I feel like if you're going 2 blinks, you should at least have the relentless pursuit.
I feel like the trade-off, like if you look at the cost versus the benefit, like you get a lot more from equipping. Like if you can consistently equip, like that game, I had turn 1 like double Stonehawk Cloak. That's like disgusting. He would have never had eclipses at any stage in the game that would have done it.
Yeah, so I never even
missing-
used Eclipse because it never cleared. Only like the Lich, but I
Yeah.
also had like the Sky
Yeah.
card. Yeah, so just
Like,
Eclipse
my-
was useless.
Yeah. So like, if you can get that stuff online early, you can just like make it so much more difficult for the other person to deal with that. I think I just had like, it sounds bad, right? Because I had really, really high pressure like on the hero kills and stuff early. But I started the game with 5 dead cards. I had 5 of the 7 highest costed cards in my deck. So like, every card I was playing was the 2 drawn every turn.
Actually, was at some point considering that okay, the flop went so badly, how am I not lost yet?
Yeah.
Your hand has been like very, very bad.
I thought it was, when I saw my hand, because the big thing when you're playing against blue is blue kind of has that inevitability factor against any deck except green, maybe.
Yeah,
asterisk.
except green, yes.
So there has to be some point where you push it over the edge, and hero kills isn't enough to do it on its own, and having lane pressure but not killing the heroes isn't enough to do it on its own. You need to have like a combination of the 2.
So I agree. It's actually like I think for that deck, a lot like the last months, I feel like the real power turns are like 6 and 7 because then you get berserkers, so you not only kill heroes but you also kill creeps, so you hit the tower or like chain frost. It's like the scary thing for mono blue.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, that was great to watch, guys. I hope we can get to watch some more of that. Yeah, you got a few minutes to choose your decks and go at it again. So good luck to both of you. And
Alright.
yeah, enjoy your games. So it's really I'm so happy that we're doing this. This is really good to be able to pick their brains, kind of, get instantaneous feedback on the stuff we comment on. It's just great. So yeah, we're just gonna wait a little bit for them to register their decks, and then we'll move on.
I can't believe that game turned around. He had such a good start. I mean, I have to say I respectfully disagree wholeheartedly with the deck decisions, but I mean, there is definitely a trade-off there of getting the items versus getting the blank daggers. I just feel like Relentless Pursuit is such a good card that if you're running two of them, you should go with Pursuit maybe. But
yeah,
okay,
I can definitely understand both views, but it is what it is.
They're thinking.
Yeah, so we're gonna give the guys a couple of minutes. I don't know how much they planned for each possible scenario. I think
I feel like.
Mhm.
Well, if you're underscore, you just lock in mono blue, right?
I suppose. I mean, I was expecting a mono blue mirror in the first round to begin with.
Me too.
So now I'm wondering, does Unscathed think, okay, let's just go for the mirror? Or does he feel like he's a bit of an underdog in the mirror because he lost in the DCL maybe? So I have to wonder if, what's the mindset for Unscathed as something maybe we can ask him after next game.